Hey everyone, welcome inside the Mayo Media Network. It is Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, and welcome to your Sunday Best Bets. I am Matt Best at Best of Matt on every single platform you can think of, and we're here on the Mayo Media Network. And what you can do for us before we dive into this video is go ahead on YouTube, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button. That helps out more than you can ever imagine. Even if you just subscribe and your settings are set to don't show people who I subscribe to, it doesn't matter. Just push that button and help us out there. If you're listening to us on any audio feed, go ahead and rate and review where you can. Actually, on Apple, if you go ahead and leave something nice about the show, if you go ahead and just say your Twitter handle or your email, something nice, you might just win $100. Pat is always giving out money. But without further ado, let's dive into the picks and bets here. Usually I have a hockey pick for you, but there is no hockey going on Sunday. The Stanley Cup will go on Friday or on Monday with Game 4, Lightning up 3-0 on them, and I'll give you my pick for that game towards the end of the show. It won't be a Sunday best bet, but it'll just be what I'm feeling here. But let's start. I have 3 baseball plays for you, triple money line with the parlay, and let's dive right into it. Texas versus Seattle. We're gonna go with the Mariners money line here at -125. Basically, my strategy for this is unless Joey Gallo hits a bunch of bombs, the Rangers haven't been the greatest. They're dead last in the AL West, 32-50 record there. But the thing that stands out to me the most are 2 things. One, they're abysmal on the road. 12-29 on the road, just can't play away from home. And Mike Foltynewicz is just not good anymore is the nicest way to say it. 5.17 ERA across 16 starts this season, and following the trend of just being shitty on the road, he's got a 6.32 ERA on the road. On the flip side, Chris Flexen looks pretty good, and it's the opposite for him. So 3.97 ERA across 14 starts, but his home ERA is 2.05. Now the offense between these two teams, it's pretty much a wash. The Rangers averaging 4.1 runs per game, the Mariners averaging 4.0. I just like the value here in taking someone not named Mike Foltynewicz and taking Flex in here. I like the value at -128, or -125, pardon me. So we're going to take the Mariners there. The second game I have for you is the St. Louis Cardinals against the Colorado Rockies, and I'm going to take the Rockies money line at -138. I know the Cardinals have been hot as of late, but it's just Carlos Martinez sucks. It's the nicest way to put it. Yeah, I know he's pumped in 4 out of 5, I think it is, quality starts over his last 5 starts, and I think there's more signs to Martinez's game that perhaps people are missing out on. His K per 9 is incredibly down, and that's the one stat I do want to highlight here before we talk about why you shouldn't really pick the Cardinals here. 6.3 K per 9 this year, 7.7 last year. It's just weird to see a guy do that when he's averaged like 8.5, 8.7, 8.9, hitting those 9 Ks per 9 throughout his career, and then he's just had this big fall from grace, 6.3. Last time he even played the Rockies, got roughed up, 5 runs over 5 innings. German Marquez goes on the other side, and it's just a completely different story. Guy almost gets a no-hitter, ends up having a 1-hit shutout, and he's just better at home than he is on the road. And the Rockies are at home right now. 3.06 ERA at home, 4.67 ERA on the road. And if you look at these two offenses, it's just a tale of different stories between them. The Rockies 10th in average, 245. Cardinals 26th in average, 227. Rockies 14th in slugging at 398. Cardinal 26th, 378. Rockies 15th in OPS, 708. 27th for the Cardinals at .678. When your team rank is 26, 26, 27 for 3 pretty important offensive stats, it's not going to go well for you. Whereas the Rockies 10th, 14th, 15th, and I know they have the benefit of playing at home, and they are indeed doing that here. I just like the Rockies pitcher more. I like their offense a lot more, so we're going to take their money line there at -138. And we'll end up with just a little quick play here. We've got the Minnesota Twins against the Kansas City Royals. And when I saw this line, I just thought this price was completely wrong. The Twins money line, -125. I expected this to be a little higher at like -140, 145. And I've just been betting against the Royals lately, and it just works. It's a lot of fun to do. Twins money line, -125. The Royals are 1-9 over their last 10 games played. Brad Keller is going, according to MLB.com, and he has a 6.67 ERA this year, and that's across 17 starts. It's not a small sample size. It's 17 starts, 6.67 ERA. And on the flip side, I mean, Kenta Maeda, the last time we picked him on the program, had his best start of the year, and that was about a month ago, month and a half maybe. And Maeda just isn't great and he's not terrible this year. He's just somewhere in the middle. He's nowhere near what he was last year in his Cy Young just capabilities. I just like the Twins and the potential of Kenta Maeda being just average. We don't need Kenta Maeda to be a Cy Young candidate. We need Kenta Maeda to just go out there and pitch an okay game against the Royals. The Royals offense, or the Twins offense too, top 10 in average slugging percentage and OPS, and top 15 in on-base percentage. I just like this here against a struggling team. And usually when you see a struggling team, the line is just a lot more juice than -125. I just don't believe in the Royals whatsoever. If you parlay those three together, you get a plus 459 parlay, and I think that's not too bad whatsoever. If you want to shatter that down and just get it to a 2-team parlay, I like the Twins at -125, and I like the Rockies at -138 as my 2 favorite plays. The third one there is that first one we talked about, the Mariners money line at -125. But all that being said, we're just attacking bad pitching today and bad teams, and I think that's the way to success in the MLB this year. Plus 459 parlay here for your Sunday best bet on the Mayo Media Network. Tell me in the comment section what your favorite bet is. And before we head out of here, I've got the Lightning winning Game 4. They're going to sweep the Stanley Cup. It's not part of my best bet, so don't get mad at me about this one. I'm sorry, Chris. I am sorry, Meanie. It just doesn't look good. It's not going to be great for you. Shout out to Gabe Morency, too. If you needed some entertainment, go to @SportsRage on Twitter. Gabe had the time of his life at Game 3, and that's probably the only reason I would ever want the Montreal Canadiens to win, is for my friends who are actually Habs fans, like Meanie, like Morency, those kind of guys, who it would be nice to see. But on the other side, I'm a Leafs fan, so I don't really want to see that shit. I'm Matt Best. This is your Sunday Best Bets, and we'll catch you next week.